Only 1 in 100 people will know all the words that I'm about to ask you in this video. Are you that one? Let's find out. I've prepared 20 fill-in-the-blank questions, and for each one, you'll need to choose the answer that makes the most sense in context. But be careful, the questions will get progressively harder as we move along. Ready to dive in? Here's question 1. With a blank flick of his wrist, the magician made the coin disappear from sight. Is it rigid, deft, hesitant, or clumsy? Deft, meaning skillful and quick, is the right choice. With a deft flick of his wrist, the magician made the coin vanish from sight. Question 2. The politician's blank when answering tough questions earned him respect from both his supporters and critics. Is it flattery, apathy, candor, or indifference? Candor refers to honesty and straightforwardness. The politician's candor when answering difficult questions earned him respect from all sides. Question 3. If you blank too long before starting your homework, you won't have time to finish it. Is it demonstrate, duplicate, demean, or dawdle? To dawdle means to waste time by being slow. If you dawdle too long before beginning your homework, you won't have enough time to finish it. Question 4. The company's blank attempt to cover up the environmental disaster only worsened their public image. Is it blatant, modest, ambiguous, or altruistic? Blatant means something is so obvious that it's offensive. The company's blatant attempt to conceal the environmental disaster further damaged their public image. Question 5. Elena had to blank that balancing work and family was more challenging than she had anticipated. Is it dismiss, promote, refute, or concede? To concede means to admit or acknowledge something, often reluctantly. Elena had to concede that balancing work and family was harder than she thought. Question 6. Paul's taste in music is extremely blank. He'll love jazz one week and hate it the next. Is it fickle, steadfast, flippant, or cavalier? Fickle describes something that changes often. Paul's taste in music is highly fickle one week. He loves jazz, and the next he despises it. Question 7. At noon, the sun reached its blank in the sky. Is it ellipsis, horizon, zenith, or aberration? Zenith refers to the highest point of something. At noon, the sun reached its zenith in the sky. Question 8. The shocking news was enough to blank the public into demanding immediate action. Is it chastise, rationalize, galvanize, or euthanize? To galvanize means to shock or excite someone into action. The shocking news was enough to galvanize the public into demanding action right away. Question 9. The design of the building was deliberately blank, reflecting the architect's preference for simplicity. Is it ornate, intricate, opulent, or austere? Austere in design means plain and unadorned. The building's design was deliberately austere, showcasing the architect's love for simplicity. Question 10. Students who blank the school's dress code will be required to serve detention. Is it expunge, venerate, flout, or accommodate? To flout a rule means to deliberately disobey it. Students who flout the school's dress code will face detention. Congratulations! You've reached the halfway point. Fantastic job! If you're enjoying this quiz, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons. Now, the questions are going to get even harder, so keep your mind sharp. Good luck. Question 11. Amanda took a from her studies to focus on her health and well-being. Is it hiatus, revival, subsidy, or secure? The correct word is hiatus, meaning a pause or break in something. Amanda took a hiatus from her studies to focus on her health and well-being. Question 12. The speaker's observations were met with yawns and disinterest from the audience. Is it dynamic, eclectic, banal, or haughty? If something is banal, it's unoriginal and boring. The speaker's banal observations were met with yawns and disinterest from the audience. Question 13. The artist's vision began to, as he combined different elements into a single masterpiece. Is it coalesce, isolate, metastasize, or distort? Coalesce means to come together. The artist's vision began to coalesce as he combined different elements into a single masterpiece. Question 14. Rachel is a dedicated vegan eating meat is to both her values and tastes. Is it elusive, esoteric, anathema, or trenchant? If something is anathema, it is strongly disliked or opposed. Rachel is a dedicated vegan eating meat is anathema to both her values and tastes. Question 15. The therapist's demeanor was instrumental in helping her patients remain hopeful during the recovery process. Is it sanguine, pernicious, apoplectic, or tenuous? Sanguine means optimistic or positive. The therapist's sanguine demeanor was instrumental in helping her patients remain hopeful during the recovery process. Question 16. The lawyer, at the terms of the agreement, suggesting they were unfair and needed revision. Is it recanted, acceded, abrogated, or demurred? Demurred means to raise doubts or objections. The lawyer demurred at the terms of the agreement, suggesting they were unfair and needed revisions. Question 17. After further research, historians determined that the supposed ancient artifact was merely a replica made for the tourist trade. Is it iconoclastic, ersatz, stolid, or diaphanous? Ersatz means artificial or an imitation. After further research, historians determined that the supposed ancient artifact was merely an ersatz replica made for the tourist trade. Question 18. The philosopher's vision for a utopian society was dismissed by her critics as a, is it paradigm, tautology, chimera, or touchstone? A chimera is a goal or a dream that's impossible to achieve. The philosopher's vision for a utopian society was dismissed by her critics as a chimera. Question 19. The airplane manufacturer's apparent disregard for passenger safety has earned it widespread. Is it gestalt, obloquy, cathexis, or anami? Obloquy refers to strong criticism or condemnation. The airplane manufacturer's apparent disregard for passenger safety has earned it widespread obloquy. Question 20. The autobiography had a noticeable and left out crucial information about the author's early years. Is it syllogism, lacuna, encomium, or penumbra? A lacuna is a missing part or gap in something. The autobiography had a noticeable lacuna and left out crucial information about the author's early years. And that's it. You've completed the test. Fantastic work. I know those last few were really challenging, so whether you got 5, 10, or even all 20, you should feel really proud of yourself for spending a little time today to sharpen your English skills. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon.